When working with fractions, the best thing to do is to change any mixed fraction, so that's a number with a whole number and a fraction part, into a top-heavy fraction first. And you can do this on your calculator by just typing in 1 add 3/4. It is important to put the plus sign in, otherwise your calculator defaults to multiplying, which doesn't really help. So if you put in 1 plus 3/4, the calculator will automatically tell you that's 7/4. Likewise, if you type in 5 add 1/6, it will convert it to 31/6. Or 2 add 1/2 is 5/2. Or 1 add 5/6 is 11/6. So that's going to be the first stage for any fractions question. So looking at this first addition question, 1 3/4 we know is 7/4. 5 1/6 we know is 31/6. Addition is the hardest process. It's got the most steps. And we need to cross multiply. So 7 multiplied by 6 is 42, and cross multiply, 4 multiplied by 31 is 124, and straight multiply, 4 times 6 is 24, to get the various parts of our fraction. Then we can add up the numerator. 42 add 124 is 166. Over 24. If you type that into your calculator, 166 over 24, it cancels it down to 83/12. And then to get it back to being a mixed fraction, you can press Shift and SD, and your calculator will change it to being 6 11/12. So this is Shift and the SD button. It's exactly the same method for subtraction. So start by making these into top heavy, which we know is 5/2 and 11/6. Still going to do the cross multiplying just like addition. And straight multiplying on the bottom. But because it's a subtraction question, we're going to subtract the numerators. 30 subtract 22 is 8. 8/12. The calculator will cancel down to 2/3. No need to do the Shift SD because this is already a proper fraction. Multiplying, so again we're going to change the form so that we've got 7/4 and 31/6. Now this is easier than addition and subtraction, because you just multiply the numerators to get 217, and you just multiply the denominators to get 24. Put it in the calculator, see if it cancels down. It doesn't, but Shift SD does change it to 9 and 1/24. Division, we can't do division, we have to change it to make it a multiplication. So we've got 5/2 divided by 11/6. I can't do 5 divided by 11, so the trick I use is I turn the second fraction upside down, so it becomes 6/11, and then I multiply. And I can do multiply. 5 multiplied by 6 is 30. 2 multiplied by 11 is 22. Put that into the calculator. Gives me 15/11, and then the Shift SD trick tells me that's 1 4/11.